Hello my dear students, in this class we will discuss about the abnormal molar mass, and this is the last topic in the solution chapter. And what is mean by the abnormal molar mass, right? See here, what is normal molar mass? Normal molar mass means the molar mass which is determined by the theoretical value. For example, if you take the molar mass of HCl, how much? 36.55, because hydrogen is 1, chlorine is 30.55, and here by adding these two values you will get how much? 36.5. For example, sodium hydroxide, if you take, how much is the value? 40. Like the molar mass which is calculated from the, that is just by the theoretical value, that molar mass is called as a normal molar mass or the molar mass, right? And what is mean by the abnormal molar mass, right? Here the definition is the molar mass which is determined from the colligative property. If it is different from the theoretical value, that molar mass is called as what? Abnormal molar mass. Means the molar mass which is calculated from the, that is colligative property, because in every colligative property like relative lowering of vapor pressure, or in the elevation in the boiling point, or in case of depression in freezing point, or in case of osmotic pressure, all we are determining the molar mass. See here, the molar mass which is calculated from any one of the colligative property, if it is different from the theoretical value, that molar mass is called as what? Abnormal molar mass. Why the abnormal? Nothing but abnormal molar mass, and that is the molar mass which is calculated from the colligative property, and the molar mass which is calculated from the theoretical value, both are not equal. Why this? That is why both are not becomes equal. The reason for this one is in case of experiment, because in case of colligative property, that is during this experiment, what happens? The molecules either it may be undergoes dissociation or association. Means what is dissociation or association? The molecules can be divided into the some other particle or more number of the particle. Otherwise, more particles are combined to give only one particle. Like the molecule either may be involved in the dissociation or association. When the molecules are involved in the dissociation or association, automatically number of molecules will be changes. When the number of molecule will changes, number of moles will changes. When the number of moles will changes, that is molar mass will changes. Why? Because number of moles, N is equal, what is the formula? Weight by molecular weight. Therefore, when the number of moles will changes during the association or dissociation, first number of molecule will be decreases or increases. Means they be changes. When they changes, what happen? Number of moles changes. When the number of mole changes, the molar mass definitely changes. Therefore, see, the abnormal molar mass is the molar mass which is, that is calculated from the colligative property, which is not equal to the theoretical value. The reason for this one is during the experiment, number of part, that is the molecule may be involved in the dissociation or association, right? Therefore, colligative property is always inversely proportional to the molar mass, right? As the molar mass increases, colligative property decreases. And now see here, to equalize these both the value, I told you now only theoretical value and experimental value, that is theoretical molar mass, experimental molar mass not becomes equal. To equalize these two, Want has introduced one factor. That factor is called as what? Denoted with what? I. What is this factor? Want factor is a factor which equalizes both experimental and calculated value of any colligative property. See, colligative property, whatever you calculate either from the experiment or from the theoretical value, to equalize these two, we are using one factor. Means why? Because molar mass are not equal. When the molar mass are not equal, colligative property also changes, right? To equalize the colligative property from the theoretical value and experimental value, we are using one factor. The name of the factor is called as what? Want factor, and denoted with what? I. What is I? I can be calculated by using three formula. First formula, it is a ratio between normal molar mass by abnormal molar mass. It is a ratio between what? Normal molar mass by that is normal molar mass to the abnormal molar mass, or it is observed colligative property by calculated colligative property. Also use what factor? Want factor, right? So it is a ratio between observed colligative property to the that is calculated colligative property. Or one more formula we have, it is a ratio between total number of particles after dissociation or association. Total number of the particle after dissociation or association to the total number of the particle before dissociation or association. Any one of the formula we can use to calculate what? Want factor, right? And now, what is the significance of this want factor? Actually, why we are using this want factor? This main significance of this want factor is, see, in case of this association, In case of association, you remember always I value is less than 1. I value is one-time factor value is less than 1. And here in case of dissociation, one-time factor is always what? Greater than 1. I value is greater than 1. If the molecules, that is if the particle does not undergoes association or dissociation, then the I value is exactly equal to what? 1. This is the main significance of the one-time factor. And here this one-time factor, by using this one-time factor, the colligative property will be changes because it equalizes both observed molecular weight, that is nothing but the molecular weight calculated from the theoretical value, molecular weight calculated from the colligative property. Therefore, we are substituting or we are placing or which is by using this one-time factor, we are changing all the formulas, means colligative property will changes. First, we are taking relative lowering of vapor pressure. You know already the formula P01 by minus P01 minus P by P01 is equal to, we are just applying the one-time factor value I is equal to N2 by N1, means W2 by M1 into M1 by W by we can apply, right? Second one, delta TB, elevation in boiling point, that is again we are multiplying I into kBm. Just formula we have kB into M, but we are taking one-time factor I also. Next to delta TF, that is depression in freezing point I into KF into M, right? And last one we have osmotic pressure by I into N2 RT by V. So these are the formulas which are used by using what? One-time factor, right? And now we have already, in case of this one-time factor, we need degree of dissociation because we are using the terms dissociation and association, right? And what is the degree of dissociation? Degree of the dissociation can be calculated by the formula directly. See, actually we have some derivation. Now I am writing direct formulas here. Degree of dissociation alpha is equal to, we have formula I minus 1 by N minus 1. This is a formula used to, alpha means degree of dissociation. That is the formula is I minus 1 by N minus 1. And degree of association, it is a dissociation formula, and association formula alpha is equal to, the formula is 1 minus I into N by N minus 1. These two formulas are used to calculate what? Degree of dissociation and degree of association.